Welcome back, aspiring red belts, to our mindful tour of the Southland. For this meditation, we head up the Pacific Coast Highway to acknowledge those we look up to, those we admire, to seek out direction, seek out acknowledgement, and to better explore how to emulate that which we admire as we continue on our journey. So, for this exercise, I'd like you to take an important value from the green belt. What steps are you taking to live according to this value? As you're making new goals, are you setting healthy boundaries? Are you reaching out to others? Also, I'd like you to have a person in mind, someone you admire, someone you really emulate this value of yours. Can be anyone past or present, famous or just known to you and a few others. Someone you might seek guidance from or just to share how you're doing. If you don't have anyone, you can think of a world leader, past or present, or a movie star. After all, we're not far from Tinseltown here. Don't feel ashamed about who you select. Pause a moment to have that person in mind. And when you're ready, as before, find your particular spot and your posture, bringing your index and middle finger to your thumb. As you breathe in deeply with your eyes closed, notice the feeling of your thumb with your index and middle finger. Breathe in and also notice what you are feeling in your body. Any tension in your shoulders, breathe into it, sit with it, allow it to be there. Remember to hold your pose. We're in the red belt. There will be a challenge. You may feel anxious. Notice that when you fidget, you can always breathe into that anxiety. Sit with it. Keep your pose. Keep your stillness. Breathe into the anxiety. Breathe into the worry. It's okay. You're becoming stronger. You're earning your red belt. And when you're ready, placing yourself on the Pacific Coast Highway, that lovely, lovely winding road that follows the coastline up the West Coast. And where are we? In Malibu. Here to visit that person you've selected as the person you admire, that person you look up to, that person living your values. So, hey, let's give this person a nice house right in Malibu, not the 818 part. This house is right by the coast. And you're arriving at the gate, being buzzed in. You're parking and you're bringing in those kids in the back seat. That's right. Even when you meet your heroes, those kids in the back seat will still be there the whole damn time. And so, what I'd like you to do, I want you to take this time, take a few moments and express to your person your values and how you're doing, who you really are, where you'd like to go, what's important to you. Have this person outside with you, overlooking the Pacific, rubbing their chin as you share yourself, your questions, your values. Take a moment to consider how this person would act or respond. What would this person do next? What are the strengths of this person? How would this person use those strengths? Did that get the kids started? How you can never match what this person did, how you can never be who this person is. Notice what the kids are saying. Allow them to say that. Place your hands on their shoulders and notice if they're feeling upset, insecure, fearful. Breathe in, a hum. Then, when you're ready, return to the connection you have with your person. Notice how this person deals with their own little kids in a back seat. Of course, we all have those kids in the back seat, our own insecurities. Notice your own insecurities come back to your person, come back to your values. Now's the time to explore your options, what you can do, the steps you'll need to take, and the changes that must occur. Take the time now. Notice what the kids are saying. Notice what your person is saying. Now, don't go too far into the future. Come back to your person, come back to the connection. Notice the values, notice the green, the values of your person, the values of yourself. As you take steps for the future, what's important to you? What's healthy? What's unhealthy? Notice the options, come back to the connection. And now I want you to imagine your person, your hero, someone you look up to, someone you admire. This person understands your past, your struggles, your values, and accepts you. Notice this person sending a cord of light from their solar plexus right to you, embracing you, sending you a sense of love and acceptance, kindness and acceptance. As that cord of light hits you, what color is it? As it hits you, where does it connect? Use your fingers to stay present, to stay with the love, to stay with the acceptance. Did your mind just wander? Does this feel weird for you? Notice that distraction. Breathe into it. Aha. Come back to the connection. Come back to the cord of light. What are the kids saying? That you don't deserve this? That this is weird? That you're not good at this? Notice that distraction. Breathe into it. Aha. Come back to the connection. Notice your person. Notice their smile. Notice how this person knows your struggles, maybe sees a little bit of themselves in you, understands you, and yet still sends you love and acceptance. That's weird. That feels weird, doesn't it? Like there's something wrong, like it's a mistake. Notice what those kids in a backseat are saying. And yet you have a choice. You always have a choice. You can make room for the doubt, for the uncertainty, and choose the connection. Go with warmth. Embrace it. Is it okay if someone likes you even if you haven't completed everything on your bucket list? Even as you struggle to love and accept yourself? Even with all the mistakes you've made in the past? Notice the uncertainty. It's okay. Let it be there. Use your fingers and really feel it. This is a natural, normal thing. And yet you are learning how to turn to the warmth, turn to the connection. There is a cord of light from someone coming to you. Allow it to be there. Breathe into it. Notice the distractions, notice the struggle. Let it be there. Come back to the connection. You are earning your red belt. Once again, notice the distractions, notice the struggle, let it be there, come back to the connection. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And back in the car, those kids in the back seat, those kids that struggle with acceptance and connection. I wonder if you can send them some of the love and acceptance that you have received here today. Maybe those fears, maybe those doubts are part of the process, the swamp on the way to the mountaintop. Maybe they are just fears and not a reflection of reality. I wonder if you need to fight them. Maybe you can allow them to be there, knowing that you're at the wheel, you're the one driving. And as you drive, sometimes these kids are loud, sometimes they're sleeping and at peace. But for you, notice your compass, notice your values, notice who you admire. I wonder what you can do to emulate your person, the person you visited today. What is it about this person that you admire? I wonder how you can cultivate those traits, those parts. I wonder if you can feel that desire, feel that drive as you continue your voyage. Ready for action, knowing what's important, coming back to your body and back to your breath. Remember, this is a skill. As you repeat this exercise in the future, sometimes you'll end up feeling warm and happy, other times a bit sad and challenged. Give yourself patience. It's all part of the process. If anything comes up that you want to explore in a future session or during a psycholytic experience, write that down in your journal. Next up, tomorrow, the mighty, the chaotic, the 101.